All right, fun to talk about our weather on this Lundi, Gras, and into tomorrow for Mardi Gras Day when we don't have any big weather problems. No storms, no crazy cold. It should be overall really pleasant, and this evening is looking great for those parades. Mardi Gras Day tomorrow, maybe a little patchy fog for the morning. That's about it as far as anything to worry about for tomorrow. Then we'll just get warm and a little bit breezy at times, and then we have near record warmth on the way for the middle and end of this upcoming week. Right now, we're actually very close to that. Temperatures already close to 80 degrees on this Monday afternoon. We have beautiful blue skies, and our temperatures pretty much area-wide in the 70s to touching 80 already at spots. Look at these winds, a little bit breezy, southeast or southwest winds with the white numbers, the sustained winds, and the yellow number showing the wind gusts. So we are seeing gusts up to 20 plus miles per hour today. So it will be breezy at times. A spring-like, balmy, slightly more humid feel is in place with this southwesterly flow. And you can see those clouds streaming over a lot of Louisiana. Our spot of southeast Louisiana and into coastal Mississippi is looking a bit clearer, but we do have clouds near Lafayette and Baton Rouge, so those may edge in, especially those high cirrus clouds later today. I have highs today about 80 degrees, increasingly humid through the day, but not terrible, and warmer, of course, than what we saw over the weekend. This warm up has been quick, and then we will stay warm throughout the week. Southwest winds, as you saw, up to 10 to 15 plus miles per hour. And here's our planner for tonight's parades. After sunset toward 8, 9, 10 o'clock, we'll dip into the upper 60s, so warmer for sure compared to last night and, of course, the night before, which was even chillier. So overall, really pleasant for tonight's parades. Overnight, we will not be nearly as cold as 40s and 30s like we had over the weekend, and then 50s last night. Instead, tonight we'll look for 60s, and we might have some patchy fog. This happens when our moisture increases at the surface over the relatively cool waters, especially, and ground that we've had with our last cool snap. So fogcast, this is our visibilities, our model going forward in time from this evening looking okay. But watch what happens with the southwest flow with that warm, moist air over us. 7 a.m. tomorrow might have some lowered visibility down to maybe a half mile. That would still be enough to work with on roads, especially if you're commuting into the city tomorrow morning for parades from the North Shore or other spots. But just something to keep in mind for early tomorrow. You might run into that early in the day. It should end very quickly because our temperatures will take off into the 70s and near 80 for tomorrow. So here it is, the big Mardi Gras Day planner. Looks really good to me. It will be warm in the afternoon. You'll probably want sunscreen, but no jackets really required, especially for the afternoon. And then the evening, we just drop back eventually into the 60s. Here's precision cast through tonight. So 7 p.m., a lot of people out on parade routes around town. Temperatures will be near 70. This is early tomorrow. Some fog possible. We're starting in the 60s for the early morning at 7 a.m. Quickly by midday, getting into the middle and upper 70s, maybe brushing 80 degrees briefly by 4 p.m. Notice clouds mixed with sun tomorrow. Overall, really nice day. And then by the evening, our temperatures by 10 p.m. We'll be back in the 60s. This is our upper pattern this week, a big ridge of high pressure to our southeast, building in and warming us up. So that's why we're looking at possible record highs later this week. This is at the airport at Kenner for our New Orleans spot. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, here are record highs. I think we're going to get very close, especially Thursday. We may beat that record temperature. The all-time February high temperature is 85. We'll get close on Thursday. As for Slidell, north of Lake Pontchartrain, you can see these are the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just for those days' dates, record high temperatures. And then all the month of February, the highest that Slidell has ever gotten in the month of February is 84. We'll be pretty close to that north of the lake, especially Thursday. So Wednesday, it was looking like we might have a couple showers with a disturbance to our northwest. Looks like that'll stay even farther north. So we may have clouds. It will be windy on Wednesday as that passes to the north of us. And then by Thursday, a little bit breezy, warm, and then the warm 80s continue into the weekend, but really no rain chance in sight.
I am happy about those 80s. Thanks, Alex.